Welcome to this BT Right Now update. I'm John Luck. A Bridgewater man was arrested after robbing a bank in New Bedford. 28-year-old Stephen McLean was arrested at elementary school on Friday afternoon following a robbery at Bank 5. McLean, according to police, said he had a weapon. The New Bedford Elementary School was under lockdown temporarily, and the money was recovered following the arrest. McLean faces armed robbery charges and several vehicular violations. Of course, the story that overtook the town last week was an armed robbery and home invasion on Spring Street here in Bridgewater. According to the police report, this man, along with two more suspects, broke into the 56-year-old man's home between 1 and 2 a.m. last week. The man was blindfolded and forced into a car. The three suspects brought the man to ATMs around the area and took his card to take money out, ending up with about $1,500 withdrawn. Eventually, the man was dropped off at a Randolph convenience store. The suspects continue to be on the run. If you have any information on the incident, please call Bridgewater Police at 508-697-6118. The town election is coming up on April 22nd, and nomination papers have been released. 150 signatures are required for certification and a spot on the ballot. A public library trustee seat is open, along with 2 seats on the BR School Committee and 3 town council seats. The deadline for nomination papers to be submitted is March 6th. Turning to other news now, and the greatest show on earth is set to have the curtain come down after 146 years. Ringling Brothers and Barnum & Bailey Circus released a statement late Saturday night citing low attendance numbers and rising cost of operations, making business unsustainable for the operation. There are some who are celebrating this news, including Peter, who sent out this tweet. The employees of the show will receive assistance in finding a new job, and the circus will wrap up operations right here in New England in May with shows in Worcester and Providence. Coming up next, a check of weather, and we have some precipitation on the way this week. Is it time to get those snow shovels out? We'll have more right after this.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Taking a look at your weather on this Monday afternoon, you can see really the only weather we're talking about is in the middle of the country. As far as our Monday is concerned here in Bridgewater, we have clear skies, and Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday morning look like they're going to be relatively dry. So this is mainly a system that's going to be Tuesday night into Wednesday afternoon. You can see on the Futurecast, the lower left side of your screen, that's a timestamp, and you can see that, again, this is a system that comes in Tuesday around 6 o'clock or so, and it'll push out as we go a little bit closer. And that orange you see, that's a little bit mixed. Again, this is going to be a rain system for us, maybe a couple of slick spots early in the morning on Wednesday, but besides that, this is all rain. And looking at the GFS model, this depicts the same thing. As this system pushes off to the north and east, this is going to kind of freeze a little bit here overnight. And you can see the purple spots again, Worcester, Springfield, and again in Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. That's where you're talking about the snow. And this pushes out by the time you get into Wednesday night, say around 10 o'clock or so. But going back to Tuesday, we have cloudy skies on your Tuesday morning. And the later you get home in the afternoon, that looks like the better your chance of showers are. Really, again, this starts around 6 o'clock or so, maybe a couple sprinkles early on around 4 or 5. Take a look at your 5-day forecast, though. Again, after the rain leaves, we're talking about cloudy skies and conditions really pretty warm for mid-January. Talking about low to mid-40s, and we don't have any heavy snow on the way. There may be a couple of snowflakes that end up flying around on Saturday night, but besides that, we're talking about still a relatively mild stretch in the middle of this January thaw. And coming up, Bridgewater Rainham looks to continue the good times against the conference foe, while BSU takes on Salem State in a rivalry matchup.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow?
No.
Snow-covered trees.
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones
Don't even.
and explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
Taking a quick look at the Bridgewater sports scene, the BR Trojans took on Barnstable, and BR blew out the Red Raiders by 21. 89-68 was the final. John Tesson had 18 points, and EJ Damerville had 15 points and 12 boards. We'll have highlights from this game next week on Bridgewater This Week, and the game will be replayed later on this week on BTV and BTVAccess.com. Turning to Bridgewater State, and if you saw Bridgewater last week, I said that the women's team losing by 30 points could actually help them refocus and get back on their winning ways. And it looks like that was the case as the Lady Bears beat Fitchburg State by 25 and beat Salem State 67-45. Rihanna Page and Chelsea Saucier had 14 points each, and as Bridgewater State scored 24 points off 23 Salem State turnovers. The men's team avenged their conference season opener with a 6-point win over Fitchburg State and took on Salem State on Saturday. The Vikings hit a pair of free throws with a minute left to pull ahead 73-72, and that was your final score. All 5 Bear stars scored double-digit points. However, in the battle of the benches, Salem State got the better of the Bears 22-11. And the mask action continues on Wednesday as the Bears take on Worcester State, and we'll have coverage live on bsubears.com and replays throughout the week on BTV and btvaccess.com. Thanks for watching this BTV Right Now update. I'm John Luck.